Trove Mastery. So default color is this. Geo Mastery is the blue one. Orange is this one. I'll go yellow. That's what I said. I'm going to press open until you get a rare, which is good. And I need to lower my notification sounds, so I don't hear the brr like 24/7. It's going to be so annoying. Casey Williams, hello, how's it going? The new quality of life update is out and ready to go. From the looks of it. Yes, the Ice Age is... There's a new Ice Age. Fun times. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. See the new multipliers, see everything. That's a new... Yes. What is it? I'm going to open all these. Ooh. I like that style. That melee style. I unfortunately do not have a shadow staff. I could get you a stellar item for 5,000 flux. Very easy, very cheap, but people are just messing around with the new color name thing. How many styles are there? Jeez. Before this update, I had all styles. I could not use like all this. Like, look at that. Done. I had all items in the game. Wait. Yeah, there's over 100 of them from the looks of it. Because I had like 130 something, so yeah. I need to super style stashes now. Spamming. Yeah, styles in general there's over 1,000, yes, but new from this update because there's a new update, quality of life update. So yeah, there's a new. Let me look like. As of right now, I do not. Ooh, I can look like all of these. I can look like the cheaper stars. That's really good. I can grind for one, but right now it's all about the Ice Age. Then I'll grind for one for you. I don't mind. Well, anyways, I need to do my intro. Hello and welcome to another JNP broadcast. As always, I am your host, Nadio, and today I will be talking about the new multipliers, the new everything. This is all new experiment for me. I will experiment. I will do that later. I will experiment with the Ice Age. Then I'll do my normal live stream. Just hold on to it. I'll grind for a stellar gun later, a stellar staff and a gun. But okay, so the new class, the new Ice Age now has really good AoE from the looks of it. Now let's go. Basic attack. New multipliers if there is new. My current coefficient, it is still 2.4 mil. So that's 6.3 mil damage. That's, I believe. Let me just go ahead into my calculator. So just to see how much it got bumped up. So a rough estimate of 2.4 mil divided by 6.3. Oh well, it's 6.3 divided by 2.4. That's a 2.62. So that's currently around 2.5 to 2.6 times damage currently, which is incredibly high, but is incredibly good. Now the projectile is a little bit faster. It does more than double amount of damage than it used to, so that is good. I would say it is a 2.5 times damage. It can freeze enemies and it is amazing. The new basic attack is actually really good. We went from below average, not below average, from low to actually above average, maybe even high multipliers. Let's talk about this one. Jesus, that got bumped up like crazy. What the hell? Before patch, this was the class gem got removed. The old shotgun class got removed. That's actually one of the things that they did in this update. If you're seeing right here, I still do have it, but they changed it. They changed that shotgun blast to a whole different ability. And right now, this is the... Jesus, this dishes out like a lot of damage. That's a lot of lag, by the way. That is 14.6 mil damage. On an ability that you can spend this quick. I would say that's like 6.5 to 7 times damage currently. So it got bumped up from 4 times damage to possibly 6 to 7 times damage on a rough estimate, which is very, very good. Oh, that lag though. I'm getting some serious lag spike. So now the right bumper, or the number 1 ability, is no longer the shield. It will be the old ultimate ability, which is the freezing. Yes, the freezing is now his number 1. The Ice Age is number 1. So it does roughly, the ult is currently, it got swapped to the shield. The shield is now the ultimate ability. But the freeze right now dishes out, I would say 1.5 times damage when it freezes, and it takes, how many times a second? Roughly five times, like in total. From 5 times in like 3.5 seconds, I believe, is still the same deal. So it's dishing out like take damage of, how much is it? That's 800k. That's 1/3. That's like 33%. That's like 0.33 times damage. It's just not that high. It's good because right now, okay, I did not mean to kill the enemy. Since right now you can actually freeze the enemy and start hitting them, because it doesn't like, take all the damage and do it and do like an incredible burst damage at the end, which is very, very good. And now the new ultimate ability is the shield. This shield actually is amazing, but at the same time is kind of a nerf to the Ice Age, unfortunately, since the ultimate ability, well, the shield before the patch did not have a timer. You could activate it as many times as you want, and it was a straight buff. You got a, how much was it? It was a 10 base movement speed buff, a 10% to your damage, and what was it? And 20% attack speed when activating the ult. Now it's a really beefed up version of the ult, so let me go to my stats here real quick. I have 178,000. Currently I don't have like, well, I do have stellar hats, but they're all 4 stars, so anyways. So I do have 178,000 magic damage and 144 attack speed and 87 movement speeds. From the looks of it, it's still the same time. Before the patch, the only way that the shield will get deactivated is if you took like 10% damage as your maximum health. If you took like 10% maximum health as damage, the shield will pretty much absorb that damage. Right now it reduces all incoming damage by 50%, so it's the same as the, what is it, the Knight's ultimate ability. It's pretty much the same thing, and it pretty much does the exact same thing, but only on a 5-second timer. And now the shield lasts for 5 seconds, and it does have like a 30-second cooldown or something ridiculous. But when activating the shield, it pretty much doubled the amount of damage. My attack speed goes to maximum from the looks of it, and I get a 50 bonus to my movement speed. That is maximum movement speed base. I do have base movement speed at maximum, so I go from 87 to 137 in my movement speed, so that's 50. I get a, pretty much my magic damage doubles. And what is the other thing? My magic damage doubles, and my attack speed pretty much goes maxed out. So, that lag. So I've said this like in my Shadowhunter class review on my YouTube channel. Trove has an attack speed cap of 300%. So everything above 300% as an attack speed, it will not shoot any faster. So that's why you don't see any Shadowhunter using attack speed on gear when they have the class gem, because it's not necessary, because you will have higher attack speed on your stat, but you won't attack any faster. That's the same thing right here. So yeah, that's pretty much all you get from the shield. It gets a 50% bonus reduction, damage reduction, and insane amounts of stats, and it lasts for 5 seconds. It's really good, it's really powerful, but at the same time it's a nerf, because that means that you don't have like an immediate movement speed buff, meaning that the Ice Age got a little bit of a nerf in terms of doing U9 dungeons. And last but not least is the class gem ability. The class gem ability is, right now, that explosion. When you attack an enemy 3 times with your basic attack, they will trigger an explosion similar to the Shadowhunter's explosion when you have the class gem. So the explosion will deal the same amount of damage as this ability, so roughly 6 to 7 times damage. So if I attack, that explosion will deal the same amount of damage as this. So it is a good burst DPS, and it especially makes the Ice Age into a basic attack machine. So the new Ice Age is all about, if you're fighting against a boss, is now doing basic attack. So having attack speed is great now. It was great before, but it wasn't that good since it only had like a multiplier 1 times. But right now it's actually not too bad. This is Uber 9 and I'm actually going with no attack speed on my gear, so yeah. Let me see if I can go into a dungeon so you... Well, 2 dungeons, so you can see the new how to kill a boss with Arcane, with the current staff. Not the current staff, well, the current Ice Age, so doing this pretty much twice. Before the patch, I could literally one-shot that boss with the old class gen ability. That's why I say it's a little bit nerfed in terms of U9 dungeon, but in terms of prolonged DPS, it's a little bit better. I know I could freeze the enemy so it can take a little bit of extra damage, but it's like whatever at this point. Let me go inside a dungeon, and I don't want to do this dungeon, I don't care about that dungeon. I'll go inside this dungeon and complete with the new ult. That's not the ult. Yeah. It is incredible. The amount of attack speed that you do, it is incredible. Yeah. That's all I have to say about the Ice Age. The Ice Age overall is good. Did it get better? It got, I will say it got a little bit worse in terms of killing bosses in Uber 9 or in any Uber portal. Defeating Cursed Skull is a little bit better. So getting those Cursed Skulls, since right now it has more AoE, is a little bit better on the Ice Age. Shadow Towers, I would say, is a lot better because you can freeze enemies, and it does now have a lot more AoE. And yeah, I would say the Ice Age is good. It's not that better compared to what it once was. I would say is okay. It's good, it's strong, but it is not as strong, I would say, like the Revenant God. I would say it's a good update, but it's like alright for the Ice Age. Do I still enjoy it? I still do enjoy it. I enjoyed the Ice Age before the patch, and I'm going to enjoy it right now here and there. I can just go inside a dungeon, go really fast, throw down 2 of these, kill everything. Or actually do 1 of these, because you can pretty much stack the amount of buff that you get. Since you can activate your ult, get 2 times damage, activate Arcane, you get 2.5 times damage. So you can actually increase your damage incredibly if you have your ult. So who knows, maybe that's the new playstyle on the Ice Age. Trying to get yourself into that ult. So yeah, pretty much activate ult without 1, kill everything. Maybe that's the new playstyle on the Ice Age. Who knows? It has a low cooldown on the ult, one of the lowest cooldown in the game, so maybe. But yeah, that's all I had to say on the Ice Age. I'm going to cut out this part of the stream so I can upload it later into YouTube. Then I'm going to do the second part, which will be my normal live stream, which I'm going to check the new things out and yeah, have some fun. That's actually really cool. I actually like that. So, oh god, someone got kicked. He got kicked. Rip. Anyways, thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around, and I'm going to do part 2 right now. I'm just going to cut off this part of the stream so I can upload it later to YouTube, and you know the drill. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for checking out this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. And the Ice Age is also one more thing. The Ice Age is really good at the beginning portions of the game right now, because it does have pretty high multipliers without class gem. Take care and see you around. But yeah, keep on.